Information is key, and that is why we aim to unlock the doors of opinion, unveiling the stories that need to be told. Join Omobola Sandra and Sage Babalola on the Morning Express on Mainland 98.3 FM from 5 a.m. to 11 a.m. as we invoke the thought-provoking discussion, tackle the tough questions, challenge assumption, and give a voice to the unheard. This is the Morning Express on Mainland 98.3 FM.
Welcome on board the Morning Express.
Good morning.
Ladies and gentlemen, here it is, the most listened to radio show on the planet. Even the other stations are tuned in too.
Welcome to the Morning Express on Mainland 98.3 FM.
Thank you for staying with us. It is still Mainland 98.3 FM. Time check is 8:43 a.m. And we're moving on now to Mainland Focus. Thank you for staying with us all the way from earlier this morning up until now. We appreciate the support. On Mainland Focus, what we do is we search out one or more major stories of the front pages, and we try to flesh things out a bit and open the phone line for you, our dear listener, to share your thoughts and your contribution as regards the focus for the day. And this morning we have two focal points that we're going to be looking through this morning. My name still remains Omobola Sandra, and I still have Fuad Sahid with me via the phone line. The two stories we're taking this morning off the front pages of the Guardian newspaper. Tomorrow, October 5th, is World Teachers' Day. And in celebration of that, we have a report here on the front page of the Guardian newspaper as regards, the plight of Nigerian teachers at this time, where the headline states, lured by passion, imperiled by a political class and a broken system. Is politics becoming more lucrative now than the teaching profession? All right. And then the second focal point, we're looking at the tension in Rivers State. Tomorrow is supposed to be or should be the local government election in Rivers State, but then some people went to court, and there's just a lot around that one. So we have pro-Wike people who went to court and said, oh, voter register, RCX doesn't have voter register, and so there should be a voter register for 2024 that they should be working with, and so there's a court injunction barring the election from holding in Rivers State. All right, and also barring security operatives from participating in the election. So pro-Wike Fubara camps, Fubara is saying, oh, he's going to go ahead with the election, and it's just heading for a climax tomorrow, to be or not to be. So let's start with the first focal point, which is as regards Nigerian teachers. As we all know, the importance or the vital role that teachers play in the shaping the future of our society. They're educating and nurturing the next generation. They're equipping them with knowledge and skills and values that are very necessary and important for them to become productive and engaged citizens in the country. At this time now, we're seeing a generation where they believe that education is scam, school is scam, and a lot of people are now more looking at get rich quick schemes rather than equipping themselves. That's that saying that we used to hear then, and it's still very, very, very important now. It still applies now, which is knowledge is power. But what happens when the people who are supposed to dispense this knowledge or pass on this knowledge are not adequately taken care of? For decades, university teachers have been locked in an unending battle with the federal government in a bid to radically improve the fortunes of Nigerian universities, as well as pay them living wages. However, the anti-intellectualism posture of the federal government has found vent in the contemptuous manner that the government has treated agreements that it willingly entered with the key stakeholders in the Nigerian university system, which includes ASU. And as the world celebrates the World Teachers' Day tomorrow, reports coming in we're asking is what exactly is the way forward for our teachers? What do you think can be done? What exactly can we how exactly can we turn things around? Because the truth is, the reports coming in is that they're losing members at an alarming rate. A lot of lecturers, a lot of teachers who are dying all over the country, all over the nation. And the report is that these are stress-related deaths, because the stress of survival coupled with the lack of adequate compensation is taking a devastating toll on the mental and physical health of these teachers. Their mega salary can no longer take care of them, so members have been forced to rely on so many things. And then we also have the problem, the JAPA problem as well, where we are losing our best brains to other parts of the world. All right, so how do we properly address this? What exactly does the government need to do, and how can we revive that passion for this particular profession? All right, how can we revive the passion? How can we revive the value that this profession brings to the country? I'm sure every one of us can all give stories or give accounts of how a single teacher was able to turn things around for you. For me, I hated mathematics, and I had a teacher who did not give up on me and said, okay, you have to just do this, or why not just try this option? I think calculation is probably not just for you. Maybe you should go into the arts and see what you have there. All right, so you have teachers who are, in one way or the other, have impacted, and it may not be formal education, all right, but then you have teachers who have one way or the other impacted you. So what do we do in order not to totally lose this system? Because report is that it is already a broken one. So let's have a conversation as regards that. The second focal point is on Rivers State. Tension as pro-Wike and pro-Fubara face off as regards the local council elections. And we have riders here. There'll be no going back to tomorrow's election, and that's coming from Sim Fubara, the governor of Rivers State. We have here Amaiwule and others condemn RCX disregard for court judgment. And we also have a PDP, APC in marriage of convenience to halt the exercise. Because what we have is that some members that are loyal to Wike, some PDP members rather, that are loyal to Wike in Rivers State, and then some faction of the APC, led by Chief Tony Okocha, have come together to, there were really a lot of things as regards the election in Rivers State. Okay, we also have a rider here. We won't allow individuals or groups to disrupt voting, says IYC. IPAC backs Rivers Council poll, commits to democracy. State teachers resolve to vote, optimistic for free, fair balloting. Fubara is insisting on polls, but Wike's allies, that's the PDP members loyal to Wike and a faction of the APC, have announced their decision to withdraw from the election. We also have another faction as well, the APC faction that's loyal to former Minister of Transport, former Governor of Rivers State, and former Godfather to Nyesom Wike, Rotimi Amechi, that's led by Mika Beke, have maintained that they will participate in the election. So it's basically a face-off between Fubara and Wike as regards this election. But what do we do to protect our democracy? Is this how it's going to run? Courts are now going to be saying, oh, don't hold this. Because if we're talking about voter register, we've had 10 local council elections, local government elections in the country, and they have all used the 2023 voter register. So why is the case different for Rivers State? Why are you saying they can't use that same register? All right, so how do we protect our democracy? What exactly is the way forward? Do you agree? Do you think Fubara should go ahead? And what are your thoughts as regards what is going on in Rivers State? Because as it is now, the police command in Port Harcourt and Rivers State have said that they're going to obey the court order, which is that they should not participate in the elections. Not that they will hands off and say, oh no, whatever happens, we're not going to be there. But as regards elections, they're not going to be there. DSS as well, have a court, barring them from participating in elections as well. So let's have a conversation around that. How can we save our democracy in Rivers State, or generally speaking, where we have court injunctions stepping in and stopping elections, because just as Fuad, the major concern for Fuad is, let's not have a situation where some people are not happy with a candidate and they just go to court, and then also this whole issue of the federal government's might against the subnationals, who are supposed to be have their own sovereignty on their own as well, because they also have their domain. They also have their own powers on as regards what goes on in that state. There's also the power of RCEC. RCEC has its powers as well. All of these things, we have constitution, we have rules, we have regulations, but what exactly are your thoughts as regards protecting our democracy with this particular shenanigan going on in Rivers State? I'll start with Fuad Sahid, and then we open the phone line for you to share your thoughts. Thank you for standing by, Fuad.
Yeah, thank you so much, Sandra. For our teachers, we can only hope that the government will begin to value that profession again. We'll continue to do the needful. We will continue to celebrate them. It's just very important that we celebrate our teachers, from kindergarten to nursery school, primary school, secondary, even to the university level. These are people who have shaped our lives. I will never forget my secondary school principal, for example, Chief A.A. Idowu of blessed memory. He was so passionate about his job that at a point he was even wearing the uniform with us. Sandra. Yes, that's just to show you the level of passion. That was the principal that would get to the school before every other student. How dedicated he was to his job. I think that's really.
Fuad, we can barely hear you. Could you please move position?
Hello?
Hello?
Is it better now?
No. All right. Let's reconnect. All right. I think that will be better, so we can have something seamless. All right, and smooth. This is Mainland 98.3 FM. We are live on Facebook and YouTube at Mainland 98.3 FM. So you can drop your comments in the live chat section as the show progresses. And by the time we move to the part where we read messages, we'll take them as well. So we are live on Facebook and YouTube at Mainland 98.3 FM. So please do well to follow us on those platforms as well. Hello, Fuad?
Yes, I'm with you, sir.
All right, yes, please carry on.
So I was talking about my late principal, who was really, really so dedicated to doing his job. He gets to school before every teacher and student, and he did that consistently till he retired. You understand? But when he retired, he had to just go back to his village where he lived for some few years before passing on. So, but and several other teachers too. I have a lot of names on my head. And even at higher institution level, there are teachers who've done their job brilliantly well, who have saved their lives and thinking. And when you have a situation where ASUP case is unresolved, ASUP is unresolved, family is unresolved, primary school teachers are complaining, it just goes to show that, look, we are not really intentional about, encouraging people and bringing out the passion in people to join the teaching profession, which is really very sad. You understand what I'm saying? That's very, very sad, because it's supposed to be a profession that comes with a lot of pride. But again, what's our level of commitment to encouraging people to join the teaching profession? But no matter what happens, we will continue to celebrate our teachers, and we encourage every other Nigerian out there to do the same thing. And then for the Rivers matter, so that I don't waste too much time, and I've said all I need to say. But again, since we're a country of interest and not of value, and we've decided that in this our democracy, we want to build strong men and strong institutions. This is what we'll continue to get. Very unfortunate what our democracy is becoming. But I think on Rivers matter again, something will happen. When, how it will happen is what I don't know. But God bless Nigeria, Sandra.
He's just spoken like a true sage. All right, thank you very much, Saidfad. Appreciate your contribution this morning. At this point, the phone line is officially open, so you can join the conversation. Excuse me. The number to call is 0913 6410, 0913 60410. That is the number to call to join the conversation. But of course, you can also send WhatsApp messages if you're unable to reach us via the phone line, because we know how that can get jammed. So the number to send your WhatsApp messages is 0913 6000 430. 0913 6000 430. And don't forget, we are still live on Facebook and YouTube at Mainland 98.3 FM, so you can drop your submissions in the live chat section and we'll take them as the show progresses. This is Mainland 98.3 FM. You're on to Mainland Focus, and the focal point is Nigerian teachers. How do we bring back, the professionalism in that particular system, and also the tension in Rivers State. You have just 2 minutes. Please, let's stick within the 2 minutes that's allotted to each caller. I would appreciate if you can respect that. Hello, good morning. Oh, I think I lost that one. Hello, good morning.
Yeah, good morning.
Yes.
I'm Engineer Oladapo.
All right.
From Shomolu.
You're welcome.
I just want to contribute my effort on what is going on in the country. You see, we are all mediocre in this country, and what is giving me concern is that which foundation are we going to leave for the people behind us in the country? That's just that. We are not developing the nation. We are empowering individuals. And you see what is happening in Port Harcourt, Rivers State. It is a show of shame for the politicians.
Can you turn off your radio set, sir, please?
Done.
Okay,
Done.
Thank you.
Done. Yeah, it's a show of shame for the politicians we have in the country. And it's a shame of show for the global people in the country. May God help Nigerians, and may God be with us. May God teach us the way we should do. And God has blessed us. All the remaining things is in our hands. Thank you very much. And God bless you and Mr. Fawad. Thank you.
Thank you very much, Engineer Oladapo. I appreciate your contribution. Hello, good morning.
Hello, good morning, Lady Sandra. How are you today?
I'm well, thank you.
My name is good. My name is Shola, and I'm calling in from Egbeda, Lagos.
All right.
I greet Mr. Fuatu. Kudos to you guys. Okay, so starting with the teachers, their welfare. This draws my attention particularly. This morning, I took my daughter to school, and I noticed she was just, busy at the back. I asked her what's going on, and I realized that she sleeps late. My point is that, the teachers are on the receiving end of everything, because when I dropped her, I had to call the lady, auntie. I said, please get a message across to my daughter's mother that I've been telling her to allow her to sleep early. But, they sit down in the sitting room watching the world till 11. And I've always been complaining. You understand? So she said, I just told her stylishly, please get in touch with her mom. Let her know that this girl sleeps in class. And she said she noticed as well. So, and she now remembered me something. She said, on Monday is their teachers something day, which I'm now hearing from you that it's tomorrow. You understand? So what she told me, so I had it in mind that I must at least compensate these people. So what the government is supposed to do, every serious government must take care of three sectors: the teaching, that's education, security, and medical. So it shouldn't be anything difficult for them to set out a form of funding, maybe like they did for pension fund, or maybe there's a kind of tax, that can just accrue something for them to increase their remuneration. You understand? Because these are determinants of how great the country will be. The impact knowledge, this is very simple to do. Then secondly, the River State issue, I don't blame them. Or I blame the president for this, because he has set all these people there. Look at what happened in Edo State. He gathered some people, told them that he would deliver Edo to them. So it's the president that he said. I blame him. Thank you very much.
Thank you very much. I appreciate Mr. Shola. Thank you for sharing your thoughts. Hello, good morning.
Hello.
Yes.
Good morning.
Good morning.
My name is Samuel. I'm still calling from Ketuasis of Lagos.
Okay, Mr. Samuel.
I don't know. Concerning the issue of education in Nigeria, I think it was yesterday, security advisor to governor, I think Ribadu, or what is it called, he represented Mr. President in one occasion. He was saying that everything is not stable in Nigeria, and he was referring to education sector that there was a time that ASU went on strike for about 9 months. That is not happening now. You see, when propaganda has become a state policy, that is what will be witnessed. Let me quickly touch the issue of River State. You know, when you are the MRFS, all your employees, they'll be watching your mindset and your body language. Mr. President should be very responsible for what is happening in River State. In a situation where we are building strong men instead of strong institutions, I cannot understand the situation why the issue of River State is being different from other states, where somebody will not accept over people of that state. Automatically, Fubara should be the leader of PDP in River State. But look at what is happening now. Somebody in Abuja controlling River State. Look at court judgment, court judgment. But they didn't package one order. They are issuing another order. And these people keep on deceiving us that everything is in order. Whereas judicial is in shambles. Executive recklessness. And I'll still go back and blame the students, student union and labor movement, as well as National Assembly. If those people, those three institutions are dead, the country is dead, because student union is moribund. Labor movement is epileptic. This National Assembly is non-existent. So you don't expect anything less than rascality on the part of executive. All what we are witnessing is excessive rascality and recklessness. We don't have Democrats. What we have is, I'm sorry to use this statement, we have culture. You know what?
Thank you, Mr. Samuel.
That are being sacrificed. They are just feeding.
Look at that. You see, that's how you know some. Let's try to stick within that 2 minutes, because by the time we will be going beyond the 2 minutes, there's tendencies for us to start, going the other way. So let's just respect that 2 minutes time frame that we've given to each caller. Would really appreciate that. It's 3 minutes past 9, and you're still listening to Mainland 98.3 FM. The number to call is 0913 6410. Hello. Good morning.
Good morning. This is Ezekiel calling from Ikeja.
All right, Mr. Ezekiel.
Yeah, I want to talk about what is happening in River State.
All right.
All the blame will go to Mr. President, because under his watch, he see what is happening in River State and he keep quiet. We can want to control River State. What? Why? And look, why Mr. President keep quiet in this situation is because he wants to use it to campaign in 2027. Go and mark it somewhere. That is why he keep quiet. Because he can't tell me that he cannot even tell Wike in order. Why Wike is disturbing Fubara? Because he wants to control Fubara. He wants to control Fubara. Why? Why can't he leave Fubara to do his tenure in peace? Whatever they are doing now is River State people that are the ones suffering all the whole thing they are doing in River State. Please, Mr. President should call Wike in order. Please.
All right. Thank you. Thank you very much. I don't know about that, but it's all right. Hello, good morning.
Hello, good morning. My name is Tade. I'm calling from Egypt.
You're welcome, Mr. Tade. Please go on.
I just want to ask Mr. President and Justice Tʀᴇɪᴅs on river election. Is this what they come to do? Under Justice Tʀᴇɪᴅs watch, what is stopping river people not to use the voters card that people have been using for how many years? Court is now stopping them not to use it. Is it what Justice Tʀᴇɪᴅs will come to do in our politics in Nigeria?
It's not Justice Tʀᴇɪᴅs. It's a federal.
It's under his watch. Under his watch.
Okay, I understand. I understand now.
It's under his watch. It's under our watch now. Well, I just want to remind them that one day they will appear at the throne of judges of all judges. According to 2 Corinthians chapter 5 verse 10, they should go and read it. One day they will appear at the throne of judges of all judges to give account of what they have done. Thank you.
It's all right. It's okay. Thank you very much. I appreciate it. Look, just tribulate to just Tʀᴇɪᴅs. Hello, good morning.
Good morning.
I can hear you. Okay, no, now I can't. Hello, good morning.
Can you hear me?
Oh, yes, I can now. Your name and where are you calling from, sir?
I said my name is Robert.
All right.
Calling from Abuja, Lagos State here. My greeting to Oga Fuad.
You're welcome.
Somebody, the president should talk to Wiki about Fubara. I don't think the president have that, how would I put it, might to talk to. Not that he does not have the might. The justification. Because while he was the governor of Lagos State, all the governors that after his tenure, all the people that rule Lagos State were under him, from Abode to the one we have now. You understand? It's been a practice in Lagos State before he became the president. So even at a point when Abode was not like dancing to their tune, they said he will not come back for second term. So if you look at this mathematics now, Wike was not just appointed as the FCT minister. It's for 2027 election to win FCT. You know, it was a controversial issue during the last presidential election. So Wike will win FCT. So, Ubara, my own advice to politicians is that if you want to contest, please come on your own and contest. Don't hide under a godfather. Your godfather may fall out with you if you fail to play to his stone. Thank you very much.
Thank you very much, Mr. Robert. I appreciate your contribution this morning. Let's take some messages at this point now. 0913 6430. That's the number to send your WhatsApp messages to. I have here Awolo Christopher from Shogunle saying teachers, lot like every other facet of our national life, cannot be better and will continue to be a dissolving mirage unless we have committed leadership. Also, I think that on Rivers State, I encouraged Governor Fubara to go ahead with the election, though the President, Wike and all may still have their way as we head for a totalitarian state. We have entered so many things here happening here. Thank you very much, Olo Christopher. I appreciate your contribution this morning. I also have here, first and foremost, I would like to appreciate and congratulate the teachers as they celebrate World Teachers Day tomorrow, 5th October. It's unfortunate that we have leaders who are not passionate about education. The same goes to the National Assembly, who does not show concern for education following the percentage of money that is yearly budgeted for education. I wonder the leaders of tomorrow that govern well without sound or no education at all. I just want to hope that the government will listen to the plight of ASU before they embark on another strike. Finally, when has some group of people or political camp become stronger than the Supreme Court or electoral body following the drama going on in Rivers State on the conduct of local government election? Is the country moving forward or backward with all these? Individuals' interests cannot be greater than an institution. The president should empower institutions and not political followers. God bless Nigeria. And that's Temitakwe Anatoye from Ijagemo sharing his own right there on WhatsApp. I also have here Steve Ikelu from Maryland saying, good morning. On Rivers State politics, I think that the election would not eventually be held because federal government through pro-Wike faction will ensure disruption. I sympathize with Fubara. He's not experienced enough in politics. Way out. Federal government should stay aloof from the politics of Rivers State. On teachers, many teachers today are not dedicated any longer. They don't explain subject topics again like years back. Imagine a biology teacher of my boy in GSS 1 telling them to Google the difference between food chain and food web without any effort to explain this to the students. Steve Ikelu from Maryland. That is very, very unfortunate. Thank you very much. I also have here, President Tinubu has failed Nigerians. I think you should allow Fubara to breathe. Otherwise, what happened to King Herod in the Bible will happen. That's Andrew from Ayobo sharing that one as well. I also have here Noah from Ingondo. The unfortunate scenarios created in Rivers State by Minister Wike and his supporters has reached its climax. At the moment, there's palpable fear and anxiety in the state, and the police have confirmed withdrawing their men from the local government forthcoming elections tomorrow. Why one man is allowed to cause this apprehension in the state remains foggy. and at variance with the doctrine of democracy and its fairness. Can the governor conduct the elections without the necessary security personnel? We're keeping our eyes open, but Rivers State won't bow to any individual and its antics. Mr. President, please tame your minister to be civil. Noah from Igondo sharing that one. I also have Victor Aᴏɪʲᴜ from Ikeja saying it's quite regrettable that all these political shenanigans that's been playing out in Rivers State has been allowed to continue simply because the country is suffering from a mediocre and insensitive leadership. This same Wike who has been causing havoc in Rivers and threatening to set fire on other states is the same person who had once wanted to become the president of this same country he's been threatening. Again, I blame the president in all of these. Nigerians are not fools, but whatever a man sows, he will reap. Since the court has become an instrument in Nigeria, time will tell, and that is Victor Aᴏɪභᴜ sharing that one. I also have Akin Adigun from Yanokwaja on lecturers and teachers. It's so sad that our teachers and lecturers are on the spotlight again for agonizing reasons. But really, we need to look beyond teachers. Things are really tough for nearly everyone. I think it would be better if we change our approach of just reacting to issues as they arise, but rather define for ourselves the kind of life we want the average person to live, and do whatever it takes to bring that about. Even that requires dumping democracy, unit, federalism, or anything that may making life hell for people. We just need to live, and that shouldn't be so difficult. Akin Adigun from Ikwaja sharing that one there on WhatsApp. I also have here Steve Ofere from Ijaniki, who is surprised with all this wild behavior of Wike and his cohorts in Rivers State, when it's obvious that the system has been building thugs in the name of politicians. The Wild Wild West movie is reenacted here. The ground is very fertile for those wild types, as it was in 2023 elections, particularly in Lagos. It has now been exported shamelessly outside Lagos, as it's very clearly demonstrated. Was anything done to Wike when he threatened burning down states? And a lot of other inflammatory statements made. Now we can see how the federal government, through its agencies, are just pretending to be unconcerned with the Rivers State show of shame. Let's support Fubara in establishing the psychiatric hospital with speed, please. Steve Ofere from Ijaniki, thank you very much. I'll put a pause on messages for now and go back to the phone line. 0913 6000 410. Hello, good morning.
Good morning. Hello?
Hello?
Good morning, John from Oba.
Good morning, Mr. John. You're welcome.
Good morning. Let me thank you for the chat card you gave me. Thanks,
thank you very much.
As regards the Rivers issue, people are blaming Mr. President. What about the people that have turned these people to gladiators, political gladiators? What about the people that are their foot soldiers, that are carrying them up, that have peace tents and camps with them? What about those people? That is why I say democracy that we are practicing is not really democracy, honestly. Is it that it is being done in the developed world? The system will just condemn you immediately. You have people that has been stealing your money, that has been giving you bad governance, and yet you are concerned, you are supporting the act of shenanigans. You are blaming Mr. President. What about the people that are not developed when it comes to democracy and politicking? And they think they are doing the right thing for themselves. If these people do not have spectators, if they do not have people that are sharing them up, if they condemn all their attitudes within the Rivers State there, all these things will not be happening. By extension to the nation too. So I will not lay the blame squarely on Mr. President. What about the people? Are they kids? Are they kindergarten? Good morning.
Good morning. Thank you very much. I appreciate it. Okay, that was funny. Hello, good morning.
Very good morning to you. I'm over Sandra.
Good morning. I can hear you.
Thank you, my dear. My name is Prince Why calling you from Kenya.
All right.
You see, this morning, when you talk of the fasting, the two judgments, the one from Rifa, the one from Abuja, I think they have to deal with those judges. The first one given by the Rifa State High Court supposed to be followed. Let the election of that take place. Yes, it has supposed to be, because if it takes place, whether it will be won by the governor in power. What I'm talking about. And again, for the problem, I will blame a lot of them, blame Wiki, because as a godfather, as a calling chef, you want to wait for the next exam before you strike. Now, it's stopping down in the governor there, it's stopping. For the governor, it's in the inexperience, and the man is a betrayer. Because you don't treat it that way. That's the blame for them. And for the leader of Rivers, those who call them leader, when you see fathers fighting, the best thing to do is to control the round table. You are supporting one side, and that is the situation now. They never segment of commission project, they are segmenting criminality, both in National and State Assembly, for this resources, spend money unwisely, and they were put, okay now, look at Fubara, if we drove out of PDP, we want to contest another APP. When the second time come around, we don't go and contest other APP, when we get faster taking the structure of the state. So the best thing for the river leader, the traditional ruler, the regional leader, for two of them at the table and make peace between two of them. You want governor to go accordingly in river state. No commission project. The way we are talking about is commission projects in Abuja. You stay in river state, continue making trouble with your let me stop you. I'm Nigeria.
It's okay. All right. Thank you very much, Prince Wise. I appreciate your contribution. I have questions on that, but let's just have a seamless conversation this morning. Hello.
Thank God. It's the third time anyway. Morning to you, Sandra.
Good morning.
Morning to wherever.
Yes.
Engineer here from Yaba.
All right.
Concerning Fubara. Fubara, they have put Fubara as governor. We can get clear of whatever goes on there. It's not God now. What is it doing? It's people that staged protest yesterday that the election should not hold. And Justice Tʀᴇɪᴅs and Egbetokun, the Inspector General of Police, and Mr. President, this is not democracy. Let them understand that. Tinubu did the same thing in Lagos. He conducted election. He won all the seats. Somebody won chairmanship in Lagos. He said he is now the president. Mr. President, Tinubu started all the local government in Lagos to 20. I'm always saying he should respect the let us question issue. The increase in floating of naira that brought the people to increase school fees across board has jeopardized educational system. It cannot. Nothing is working now. And these teachers, are they well paid? Our school repaired? Are they dilapidated school structures all over the place?
Thank you, Engineer.
That people just sit down under like this. This is not.
It's okay. It's all right. Thank you. Thank you very much. I appreciate your contribution. 20 minutes past 9 and you're listening to Milan 98.3 FM. This is Milan Focus, and the focus is on the celebration of World Teachers Day tomorrow, the plight of teachers, and how do we get out of this, anti-intellectualism situation that we have found ourselves in recent times as regards teachers and lecturers. And then also the face-off between pro-Wike and Fubara camp, in Rivers State ahead of the Rivers local government election that's supposed to be held tomorrow. Whether it will hold or not, what are your thoughts? What do you think? Let's have a conversation around it. The number to call is 0913-6000-410. But we'll take a pause on the calls for now, and we'll take some Facebook messages. We have here, Dayo Dada is saying, good morning. There is a saying that if you want to destroy a country, destroy education. And that is where I'll end that particular message from. Thank you very much, Dada. I also have here Basil Chika, that's Chika Bende from Trade Fair. APC and PDP protest in Rivers State is just disgraceful and a mockery because of one man's interest, Kowiki. And that's why this APC government under Tinubu and judiciary leave the abnormality to continue festering, forgetting that irregularity you overlook today will override you tomorrow. Secondly, on ban on VIO collecting Where did you hear this from? That's not from me. No, what I said was courts to VIO and others. The court is telling VIO that you have no power to seize vehicles and impose fines. That's what I read out. Very important for us to retrieve that. Thank you very much, Chika Bende from Trade. I hope you got that now. I also have here Tochukwu Adele is saying, look, the APC want to turn the people to mere letter writers. It seems that every contributions are becoming mere letter writing, and the cowardice of armed robbers. The answer to these questions and contributions. And okay, thank you very much, Tochukwu Adele Thompson from Obanikoro. I also have here, good morning, Sandra and Fuad. What is happening in Rivers State is very shameful. I wonder why Wike cannot face his job as the FCT minister and allow Governor Fubara to govern the state. APC should leave Rivers State alone. Wike has served his 2 terms as governor. He is no longer the governor. He should allow peace reign and stop troubling the state. Why is the president watching as Wike is bent on setting Rivers State ablaze? And that is Chris Ewalen on Facebook sharing that one. I also have here still on Facebook Christopher Effiong. God bless you all. Amen. I think we Nigerians, we left politics for just a group of people who don't have any business in politics for a very long time, and they are playing the politics till they run out of ideas, even about to destroy the democracy which they are expected to protect. If you ask me, I will personally tell you that this is not democracy again. Look at what's going on in Rivers State. Is it not a very big shame? Let us look for a group of people who have national building, or nation building at heart, and are committed to nation building that will help Nigeria's democracy to thrive. God bless my country. And that is Christopher Effiong sharing that one. Also have here George Jesutofumi Paul is saying Wike's perceived strength may be his undoing. For where true strength is needed, emptiness may be all that remains. George Paul from Ejigbo on Facebook. I also have Prince Leo Ozoma. Sandra and Fuad, good morning. As long as we continue to build men who are stronger than institutions, we'll never make a headway. I know that the Rivers people will triumph at the end of the day. When power mongers are in the corridors of power is when you get this kind of happenings in the country. For teachers, nobody regards them, unfortunately, and until people who really value education and its importance, nothing positive will happen to that sector. Leo Ozoma from Isolo. I also have here, thank you very much, Dada. God bless you too. We also have here James Ogbona. Sandra, I greet you jealously. Where have you been since independence? We've been celebrating our 30th anniversary back end. Why is River State case different? What about Anambra last week? What about Imo, Kwara, Enugu, and other states that have held local government elections? Wike is gradually moving to a dangerous end. Any violence that breaks out tomorrow, he and Mr. President should be held responsible because Mr. President needs to come out to call Wike to order. James Oguna. Okay, send a message to our WhatsApp, James Oguna. I'll see how we can sort that out. Let's go back to the phone line. Hello, good morning. I think I lost that one. 0913-6000-410. Good morning.
Sandra, good morning.
I can hear you.
Can you hear me?
Yes, good morning.
Okay,
your name, sir?
Of course, people have been conducting election all over Nigeria. And
your name, sir?
Yeah, this is Gege Joshua calling from Ebutimeta. And this particular River State election, whichever way it goes, you see, I'm a Democrat. If PPP or BPP something win, of course, if you are not contented, if you are not happy with the result, go to court. But then, I'm an APC person. I am not wishing APC anything in that particular region. I'm a Wike supporter. I'm wishing Wike all the best. You understand me? This attention on River State is too much. Of course, some other states conducted their local government election now. Why are people not crying over the result? But why is this River State election so particular? Why is it so peculiar?
I don't understand, Gege Joshua. So if you say that other states have, you don't think we should pay attention to?
It's too much.
Hold on.
You know what?
No, hold on, Gege Joshua. Hold on, Gege Joshua.
Okay.
You are saying that the attention we are paying on River State is too much because they said no elections. Do you think that's democratic?
It is. See, leave them. That is the way. See, I have Ijaw blood. You understand me?
I'm with
yes,
you.
I have Ijaw blood. Yes. And I know how we talk. There is a way Ijaw people talk. They just talk. You understand me? Of course, in most cases, they don't mean it.
This is not talk. Joshua, this is not talk. This is a federal high court judgment.
Lady Sandra, nobody will die tomorrow. Tomorrow is the election, Abi. I'm telling you, nobody will die. The election will happen.
Amen.
And nobody will die. It will be successful.
The election.
And PDP will carry
that's
the
what that's what she has said, Joshua. Because you just wanted to make it colorful into what you started with. But I see where you landed with that one. Thank you very much.
There's not going to be blood tomorrow. It's going to be peaceful. And PDP will have the day. Thank you.
It's all right. Thank you very much, Joshua. Appreciate your contribution this morning. 09136000410. Text, take one more phone call. Hello.
Hello, Sandra.
Yes, good morning.
You hop online.
You're welcome.
The last caller, I don't even know where it was.
Say your own, Mr. Paul. Just leave.
Okay, I just want to align with what he said. But let me say what I want to say. Is he a friend? I think it's Lord the River State. He said you have a structure. So you cannot win. Let me tell him. If election conducted, he should be at any party that belongs to the governor will win it. Because all our parents in the result. This is not allegedly. It's all about writing the result. All the states, all the ruling parties in that state clear the pool or sweep the pool. Is that not true? So what are we talking about here? Fᴜᴜ, I heard that and maybe security agencies will not be there tomorrow. There's no problem. I know that's how it's going to be. Any state where the federal might is interested, Fᴜᴜ to have his own thoughts to make sure that election will hold. And they make sure that I don't know the party is going to sweep the poll, all the councillors, because that's what we kept talking. So somebody asking that Fᴜᴜ said betrayal. I don't blame him. All the shenanigans, so he's happy with that. One man creating problem. He said when he was governor, it's not like Kim Jong-un. Nobody talking in the River State when we was governor. He chose Fᴜᴜ. Fᴜᴜ to go that his way. Why can't you allow the man to do his job? Because he wants to know how resources of that state is going. That's the problem. No wicked asking for good governor. Fᴜᴜ should make sure that election, if they have they want it, by fire, by force, River should not be exceptional. Others are they conducted. And the judge take that boldness and give the judgment after Supreme Court said they should have election. And the newly sworn is what's it? I don't know the kind of country we are. Are we turning this country to anarchy?
Thank you. All right, thank you very much. Appreciate your contribution. Unfortunately, today is Friday, so we have totally run out of time as regards for Mainland Focus for today. But that's a wrap for today as regards that. But just as we mentioned earlier on, please do well to seek out your former teachers anywhere, teachers, lecturers, whoever it is. Just seek them out and appreciate them in the little way that you can. All right, put a phone call through, send a text message or a WhatsApp message, or send a DM to them, because most of them are on Facebook. All right, send a DM to them, appreciate them, recharge card, whatever it is that you can do. Just put a smile on their face and let them know that they're appreciated. And for Mainland 98.3 FM, this is to say that to all the teachers and lecturers, those who impact knowledge, who give knowledge, thank you very much for the amazing work that you do. We appreciate you and you are highly valued. My name is Omobola Sandra. That's a wrap for today on Mainland Focus. Don't forget, the conversation always continues on this dial, and that is Mainland 98.3 FM. So please stay tuned.
When the airwaves in your market,